So the Apple iPhone 12 event just ended. It was pretty short, but we're going to break down everything you need to know. Impressive iPhones. We got the iPhone 12 and the Apple HomePod speaker, HomePod Mini. So we're going to break it all down. Be sure to hit the subscribe button and click the bell so you don't miss. It's the Granted Geek Show. Okay, so diving right in, the event was super short. It was only about an hour long. I feel like they could have combined last month's event with this event and had a nice, decently long event. But it came in at about an hour. They had two categories of announcements, really, just two things. The HomePod Mini and the iPhone 12, which they had various iterations of that iPhone 12. So starting off with the HomePod, the most impressive thing to me is this thing starts at $99. Now, of course, the big question is going to be, well, how good does it sound? And maybe an even more important question is, how does it sound compared to my HomePod that I've already bought? Can I use it to augment? How well will they play together? But basically, it's got the same intelligence that allows it to stereo pair. It can recognize multiple voices. It has an awareness of what iPhone is closest to it, and it will use that context in order to, access the contacts and make phone calls and send messages based on, who's in proximity of the HomePod. So, of course, you've got all the smart features that the HomePod is known for, but now in a device that is smaller and comes in at $99. Again, it's going to be a question of how good is the sound quality. Now, another interesting feature they announced with the HomePod Mini, which I'm assuming will work also for the regular HomePod, is this intercom feature. So you can basically say a message into your phone or into one of the smart speakers, and it will relay it to any other speakers you have. It'll even pop up a notification on your phone, and you'll be able to intercom that way. So pretty neat, for families or, people who want to intercom. Okay, but moving on to the main event, something that I'm really excited about. The iPhone 12. I'm more excited about the Pro Max, but we'll get to that. So they released the iPhone 12, and right off the bat, they come in with the 5G announcement. So yes, all iPhone 12 models are going to be 5G. It's a technology that they're showing some interesting applications. There was one feature that allowed fans in stadium to see 7 different angles of a football game, and I would imagine other sporting events as well. Not many people are going to be in stadiums anytime soon, at least as far as I know. So it's a cool technology, but not one we'll be using immediately. iPhone 12, of course, comes in some new colors. This mint green, Pacific blue, product red, silver, and black. Now, I was wishing that they would bring a black to the Pro models, but they didn't. Of course, we got the A14 chip powering this iPhone 12. And again, this was already revealed in last month's event with the new iPad. So I was hoping that they just would have made one event. That way everything's fresh. But yeah, we already know A14. It's got great 50% faster GPU, CPU, all that good stuff. But nothing really new here. Allows for some new video games and stuff like that. So all that's great. The cameras have been improved as well. Better low light performance, etc. All the spec bumps that we're expecting. The new screen technology called Ceramic Shield. Basically this fancy technology where they're able to create microscopic crystal structures inside the glass that help, I guess, reinforce it, make it more impact resistant, etc. So that's going to be cool. New wireless charging that's going to be fast, more efficient. They designed some cases around that that use the magnets for wireless charging and even applications like a wallet and stuff like that. Obviously, all these magnets are not going to affect the device. But then moving on to the big picture, the iPhone 12 Pro, mainly the Pro and the Pro Max, these things blew it out of the water. So we're going to talk about the features. Obviously, the cameras are the biggest thing to be upgraded for this model. You've got Smart HDR3. You've got 4K HDR video recording, 4K at up to 60 frames per second, with video recording with Dolby Vision for the first time. HDR 10-bit recording. It's insane. Now, they also introduced a new Apple ProRAW file format, and that's going to combine the best of Apple's compute technology to improve images with the dynamic range and flexibility of HDR image processing. So that's going to combine to give you really the best photos possible on a smartphone, definitely at this point. They've kept the same Super Retina XDR display. It's really the best display most people own. Of course, it's got the best features of the iPhone 12. The colors didn't transfer over. You've got the Pacific Blue, yes, But other than that, you've got this slate gray, and I really haven't liked the gray. It went from black to kind of gray, and I was just never a fan. Anyway, they've also got silver and gold, which looks particularly stunning. I know they're expecting the Pacific Blue to do well, but this gold looks better than it has in a long time, probably since the 5S. So it comes in two new display sizes, 6.1 and 6.7. So they're shrinking the borders around the phone finally, thankfully. You're getting a bigger screen to body ratio, which is great. The 11 Pro Max has a 6.5 inch, so they're going up 0.2 inches to a 6.7 inch for the Pro Max. Also 5G, obviously water and dust resistant, IP68. It's got the U1 chip, it's got the A14, it's got Face ID. No upgrades to Face ID, unfortunately, so you still can't use it while it's on a table. You kind of have to lean over it to get it to recognize your face. But the cameras are a huge thing for me personally. As a YouTuber, this is the camera that I always have on me. It's got great storage, like I said, the best display that I own. So any improvements to the camera to be able to capture better video, better quality is going to be welcomed. So even if it had none of those features, I would still probably get it for that new form factor. Man, it looks good. Instead of those rounded edges, it's got that square, boxy kind of look that we knew was coming ever since we saw it in the iPad Pro. But it's nice to finally see it here with a stainless steel finish as opposed to the aluminum that was on the iPad and even the iPhone 12. The stainless steel, there's just no substitute. It's so high quality, it's super durable. Those colors look really, really good. And so if none of these other features were there, I'd probably still go ahead and pull the trigger. As far as availability, the iPhone 12 and 12 Pro will be available for pre-order October 16th, and the iPhone 12 mini and Pro Max, the two ones that are brand new and people will really, really want to get their hands on, that will be available November 13th. So still a little while to wait, but definitely worth the wait if you were looking for new looks from iPhone and some really good technologies and definitely some camera improvements. So that is a reaction, wrap-up, recap of the Apple event. Let me know if you're excited for the new devices down in the comments below. Be sure to like the video if you like the video and want to stay up to date on more tech news, video game news here on the Granted Geek Show. Be sure to subscribe, click the bell. Thank you guys so much for watching as always, and I'll see you in the next one. It's the Granted Geek Show.